Hello, this is Warrior Morningkind, and today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. Now, I've been in food service for about half a decade, and I've learned that that most employers want your hair to be back. After all, imagine no matter how clean your hair is, imagine how gross it is to find some hair in your food. You don't want that. And it's very gross to find your own hair in your food, and it's even more gross to find somebody else's hair in your food. And so, ladies, I'm going to show you a wonderful trick for doing your hair. Now, my hair is really long. So, here's some tricks that I've discovered. Now, this is a very simple one, but it's one that I felt like I would share. All you need is a brush, a hair tie, some bobby pins to start off with. Now, when you're in food service, it's always a good idea to make sure that your hair is clean. So with your hair being clean, you start off brushing it back so that it's not tangled. Now, there are other hair tutorials out there that show you how to braid your own hair. And if you're old enough to be in food service and you've been growing your hair out so that it's this long, you probably already know how to do a simple English braid. So I'm not going to go into that unless I get lots of views and comments and people asking me to teach them. I will try and provide a link in the description to a lady who does do a very good job. So you're just going to braid your hair all the way down. You can use a mirror if you want, just to make sure that it comes out smoothly. It doesn't have to be super perfect, because in the end it's going to be up in a hairnet. So just keep on braiding a lot. Still braiding. Yeah, I've been growing my hair out for a while, so this takes a little bit. Okay, once you get it down to the bottom, use your hair tie and tie it off. Now, Now, most places are having you wear a hat. And so for some places that are pretty simple, all that you do at this point is simply take your company hat and you're ready to serve burgers. However, some companies prefer you to have more hair protection than simply a baseball hat. So, I'm going to show you something else, another trick. It's a basic hair crown. Now you're going to bring your really long braid up over your head and use some bobby pins. Now I can use about 4, but really it depends on how thick your hair is, how good you are at bobby pinning, and you're just going to braid it, and you're just going to pin it up over the crown of your head, like so. You can use up to 4 or 6 or 10. And pin up the last little bit over your head. Now it's okay if a little bit of a tail hangs out. Like I said, it's going to be in a hairnet, so it doesn't have to be all super perfect. At this point, you can also use some hairspray if your hair needs a little bit of extra help. See how it looks? Now at this point, you take your hairnet, put it up, and it's more helpful if you're if your employer has allowed you to use a visor rather than a full baseball hat. And you simply put it on, and it is entirely neat and contained, and it's not going to get in anybody's food. So, thank you very much, and enjoy this, and I hope it's helpful.